Okay, so let's have a little look around the GTE Golf. This one's branded with Zip Wagon. Let's unlock the car. There's some great blue light trim in the door and on the front, as you can see around the headlights, which is really cool. Let's have a look. This is 5-door, plenty of room. Let's have a look in the boot. As you can see, there's quite a lot of space in there. I was comparing it to my dad's Golf, which is probably quite a few years old now, and his does seem to be bigger. This one is a lot higher, the bottom, whereas I think the older Golfs were a little deeper. But nevertheless, still a good size. As you can see, there's the electric charge there because this is a hybrid car and you can run it on electric. Good morning, we are in the Golf GTE this morning, driving up into London courtesy of Zipcar, London's membership scheme for car hire. A bit like a Boris bike, I suppose. You can pick up cars around Westminster and Southwark, take them off, rent them for the day or a couple of days. I think it's £7 an hour, and then drop them back off. It's a hybrid car, so did you find it on an electric point? You picked it up?
Yeah. So had the app, I had emails from Zipcar with a map of where it is. Put into my sat nav. I was clicked on the sat nav, and it took me straight to the car. Got to the car, went into the app, and the app linked with the car and unlocked it for me, which is crazy, you think? You've got little cards as well, which you can use on there. But to unlock a car with an app, it's just a bit mental.
Yeah, and the key was in the car.
Key was in the glove box, and then unplug it from the charging point into the boot, and then you're away. You
have to unplug that green cable.
Yeah,
there's a big green cable in the boot.
Yeah, you just got a fob on the key, which you just put it near the charging point, unplug it, put the cable in the boot, and yeah,
you're away.
Well, about 31 miles on an electric engine, which was crazy to start off with. I didn't even know the car was started. The only reason I knew is because it said ready.
It's very quiet, yeah.
So
you just
quiet,
don't know you've even turned it on. It's amazing.
So you don't hear any engine. All you hear is just your wheels and the tarmac, and that's it.
So it's a medium hatchback we're driving, 5 doors, 5 seats. It's got the GTI dynamics with the e-Golf sustainability and economy. The engine's, I think, 1.4 TSI with obviously the electric motor, which, as Jamie said, you can get 31 miles out of that when it's fully charged, and in total you get 580 miles before you have to go charge or fill it up, I guess.
When the electric finished, the petrol engine kicked in.
Yeah.
And it charges whilst you're driving.
You didn't have to stop. Well,
no, it just happened.
Magic.
Yeah, it charges whilst you're driving as well, but not really enough for it to take over, what I can tell. But because we've been driving for about 40 minutes, and I've got 1 mile of electric, I think.
Oh really? Can you drive? If you've got electric charge, can you choose to drive petrol and save the electric, or does it just automatically?
Maybe there might be a
thing
sure on here. No, I'll have to investigated that yet.
So the car itself, it goes 0.62 miles per hour in 7.6 seconds. It is very nifty, isn't it? I actually had a go at this one and I loved it. I had such a great time. You slam your foot down and then boom, you're
drops
off.
The gear and you're off.
Yeah, very cool, very cool.
We've said it's an automatic, haven't we?
Yes, we're in the automatic. Yeah, so that's a new thing for me. I'm getting used to that. I quite like it, but
yeah, you thought, was it put it into R for ready?
No, ride.
Right, that was it.
I thought R was ride, so
yeah, we
wasn't too sure why we started going backwards at that point. Wow. D&B I thought stood for drum and bass. I thought that was the sound system. I don't know. Speaking of the sound system, it's got a multi-device interface of touchscreen.
Actually, out of all the ones you reviewed so far, the sound system on this and the interactive is actually really good. Because you plug into your phone, unlocks all your music, but just the way you can, as a driving, going through songs, you obviously can go on your sort of handset here, but also on the screen it's so easy.
Yeah.
Half a mile,
So it's got
turn
the
left
touchscreen.
onto
Sorry about our
A319.
sat nav. We're trying to get into work as fast as we can without being late and getting told off on a Monday. So more about the car. I love Golf, so I've always been a fan of a Golf. My dad's always had Golfs. He's got Golf at the moment. He was really excited to have a go in this, which he didn't actually get to do in the end, but he checked it out the other night in the dark. Loving all the lights.
So with all the trim
within the car.
We're in the car and around the outside.
It's like Christmas.
Yeah,
very cool.
It's like with DeLorean.
There's a blue LED light that kind of is trimming the door around the front and rear lights, I think, which looks really smart. It's got 18-inch alloys. It's got the Isofix in the back, so you can fit child seats in there, getting back to the family-friendly angle, which is of course why we're doing this. And actually there's plenty of room in the back for a couple of car seats. Seats 5, so you'd get 3 children in the back nicely without the seats. It's just a great car, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got cruise control, you've got, braking assist, so detects cars braking in front of you and it brakes for you if you go over a certain speed.
The accident technology.
Technology, yeah.
Oh, I think that car in front needs that. It's got park assist, lane assist, headlight assist, all these kind of assists.
Yeah.
So,
ready to drive yourself in this car.
Yeah. Well, it does feel like you have to do very little. It's effortless. It really is great. It's got the wall box to charge it, which is, I think, apparently different to having a main socket, which makes it 55% higher charge performance and a quicker charge as well, rather than using a main socket. Again, not quite sure what that means, but perhaps you guys will at home. If you're looking to buy a Golf GTE, you can have a grant from the government to have a socket stored in your home with Pod Point. So I think you get £500 grant. It costs £500 and you get a grant, because obviously it's electric car, which is better for the environment, which is always good. Other bits to point: it's got the classic tartan cloth, which is Volkswagen's signature kind of print. It's just a great car, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed driving it. Yeah, I mean, Zipcar have been great as well. As I said, it's so easy to use with the app and with the numerous emails you get through. Hopefully dropping it back off will be as easy as picking it up.
Yeah.
So you maybe key in the glove box, charge it up.
We filled it up with petrol too, because you have to refill at least a quarter of a tank when you leave the car on Zipcar.
And lock it when you've got to put the key in there.
Don't know, we'll figure that out a bit. But it's got a little kind of credit card you take in, pay for the petrol.
Swipe it and sign, done.
So that's all good. We'll figure out how we lock the car then. I guess I better go Google that. But I'm sure it's just as easy as the rest of it has been with Zipcar. It's been pretty seamless. So I think we'll leave it there.
Cool.
Golf GTE, I really want one. It's on my Christmas list, so start saving up.
Yeah.
See you later.
Cool.